Hello YouTube, Tim Kubron here, back for more fun and excitement at other people's expense. You enter a poorly charted area of space that is known to be home to the mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Okay, so then let's go ahead and make the first jump. A rebel ship is guarding this beacon. You order a pursuit course and prepare to scratch up one more. Alright. So we'll just do the same old right here. And throw out my Artemis missile and disable their shields. And right here you can see now, here's an example of fire that I mentioned in the last video. They've caught fire right here, so now the crew needs to put it out before they can begin to repair the shields. And they're also taking damage from the fire, and then they put it out. Good for them. They send a message. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please, take this and let us live. You can accept their offer for 4 fuel, 1 drone part, and 13 scrap, or we will never accept surrender. Now, I'm going to have to go with we will never accept surrender here. First off, they're rebels. If they were messing me up, they wouldn't accept my surrender. You know it. They would just destroy me. Plus, when you don't accept their surrender and you blow up their ship, you actually get quite a bit more scrap than what they offer you here. So I'm going to not accept their surrender. And I'm just going to, blow it up. And so then as you can see here, I have received 32 scrap instead of 16. Now you don't get quite as much other stuff. I only got 2 fuel instead of 4. But really, it's the scrap that's where it's at. That was definitely good in my eyes. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm actually going to try and equip this heavy laser. Now, if I disable the Artemis and I equip the heavy laser, I need 2 more power in my ship's weapon system. Don't have enough for that right now, so I'm just going to equip 1 extra power right now. Again, and just buy it a little bit at a time. Alright, let's jump on to the next area, and that's a bummer. This is a dead end. Oh man, that's silly. Well, I'm going to go back this way then. Even though this is a sector I've revisited, so nothing's going to happen. And I'm going to jump here then. Don't want to be wasting my time in a dead end. Aha! Who knows why the Mantis have ventured so close to a sun? Perhaps it makes for more of a challenge? Now, speaking of environmental hazards from the last one, here is another environmental hazard, is a sun that's too close. This will periodically release solar flares, which can damage my systems and light my ship, parts of my ship on fire. Probably just do same old here. Knock their shields out with a missile. And then attack their weapon system. And I light it on fire again. Very nice. And here you can really tell that, yeah, they're losing health because of that fire. And now you see solar flare imminent. Just as the ship explodes and I collect the scrap. I'm going to let it happen even though I can't jump away. Another thing to note is when you are in an environmental hazard, you cannot simply jump away as normal when you blow up the enemy ship. You need to wait it out until the drive is fully charged. So there we go, the solar flare happened and my rooms are now on fire. Interesting science fact for those of you who may not know. Fire requires oxygen. So if I was to open up my doors and to the vacuum that is space, the oxygen will vent out of the room and put out the fire. I'm also going to have my crew members go extinguish this one, show you both of the means of extinguishing fire at once. So you see the fire can spread also, but it's only a matter of time before the lack of oxygen puts it out. There you go. You learned something today. Alright, and let's jump on out of here. You notice a flurry of laser fire glances over your port bow. The mantis are upon you. Uh-oh. Well, you know how this goes. Same old, same old. Although, I think this is another single shot and a laser, so I might just not use my missile here. Like I said last time, it takes a little bit longer. But it's not, you know, there's literally zero danger to me, so it's like, whatever. Alright, also in the future, now that I've gotten through the tutorial in the first section, I'm going to start just kind of skipping looking over this, because every time you blow up a ship, it's pretty much the same thing. The ship blows up, you get the resources. So I'm just going to kind of blitz through that should it come up. I'm also going to upgrade my weapon system one more. I'm getting close now. And jump here. Hey, look at that. You arrive in an asteroid belt and discover a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. And that's another environmental hazard, is asteroid fields. It will constantly just pelt your ship, taking down your shields and damaging your systems if it's allowed to hit. In addition to that, this ship, enemy ship, actually has drone control. They dispatch a beam drone to attack my ship. So again, they don't have a means of hurting my ship as long as the asteroids don't get to it. So even with that being said, I'm still going to take out the drones. Now you might have noticed the drone flew over here and kind of just stopped moving because I damaged the drone system. So now even if the asteroids take out my shields, they can't really hurt me all that much. Okay, let's try and get that their shield system down. If you can get down your opponent's shield system in the midst of an asteroid field, the asteroids will just pelt them and do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so I blow up that ship. Okay, so we'll just get out of this asteroid field now. Alright, let's go up here. You find a rebel automated scout flying near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactive. Attempt to download the ship's stores, or don't risk it and just strip the ship for any useful scrap. Sure, let's go for it. Alright, we succeed and we get 16 scraps. That's a slight bonus off of what I would have gotten there. Now let's see, let's get myself those 2 power in the reactor, deactivate the Artemis, and power up the heavy laser. As much as missile weapons are really nice, it just really irks me to have to, rely on that limited number of missiles, even if you have a ton of them. It really bothers me, and so I always like to go as much as I can with just standard lasers. That's just me, whatever. Hello, we used our last FTL fuel to jump to this station. They indicate a burnout husk of debris and warped metal. As you can see, the war must have spread to this sector. We've been stranded ever since. Well, I mean, it can't hurt to give them 2 fuel. You give them your fuel. Thank you so much. We don't have much to offer, but have a look at our sector scans we took. Your map is updated. Excellent. So my map was updated. Over here there's an environmental hazard. There's a ship, this store, distress, and a ship. I can see it all now. Alright, let's go here. Debris from a battle is scattered around the system. A few pieces bounce against your ship. You passively scan them and discover a functioning weapon among them. So I get 14 scrap and a halberd beam. Very nice. Alright, here we go. We're jumping in. We know what is there, but we're jumping in. And it's another sun, and there are intruders on board. You arrive to find yourself extremely close to a star. You receive a message from a pirate ship. I'm glad you've arrived. Our ship is damaged, and we were getting desperate. I hope you don't mind if we take yours. Hostiles detected on board your ship. Oh no, they're trying to steal my ship. Well, let's get all my nearby crew members going and fighting them. There's only 3 of them, and there's 4 of my guys, so I should have an advantage. Although, again, the Engi aren't exactly the best fighters. And while we're doing that, I'm going to jump out of here so I don't get hit by the supernova. The solar flare, excuse me. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Well, look at that, so I don't even get a moment's respite. And they also teleport crew onto my ship. Great, great. Alright, what have I got? They don't really have much in the way of weapons, but still, I want to take those weapons out. I don't want to have to worry about it. So I'll shoot both my lasers at their shields, do as much damage to that as I can. Let's have these guys go to heal up. And go figure. Just as I'm about to deactivate some of their weapons, they bring down some of mine. That stinks. Alright, let's get... And there we go. No more Rebel Scout. Okay, now we're jumping to the exit. We're jumping into the Rebel fleet here. So this is what happens when you jump into Rebel space. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to make the jump to the next sector. And you're up against this ship, and there's the rebel fleet in the background, and they're going to be shooting at me every now and again. So that's not good. Okay, so my engines got hit there. And then my sensors got hit, and man, everything's just getting hit. Okay, we'll get their shields out of the way. So that my next attack on their weapons can actually be successful. I do take a lot of hull damage there, though. So I take out the enemy rebel fighter. There's only time to salvage the enemy. There's no time to salvage the enemy ship. You must jump away before the cruisers get in firing range. So you only get 1 fuel when you fight in rebel territory. All right, so straight to the next sector. Let's just jump and go. All right, so we have pirates or we have rock controlled. Sure, I'm feeling rock. Why? Did I say rock? I'm feeling pirate. Why not? And there we go. A few Federation-friendly planets still exist in this sector, but they are constantly under attack by pirate raids. This is a dangerous sector, so be careful. And here we are now in Sector 3. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and, peace!